Good morning and welcome to Mr. Valentine's 12th grade English or English 4. Today we're going to go over the syllabus, classroom rules and expectations, and later on this week there'll be other videos going over how to do each part of this course. This semester, some things will be new as we're fully virtual. We'll be utilizing many online resources, including Canvas, Google Docs, and things like that. This semester, some things will be the same. English 4 will still focus primarily on grammar, vocabulary, literature, writing, and academic research. In grammar, we'll begin by reviewing one grammatical concept each week, completing daily practice problems, explanatory slides, and a grammar section on the weekly quiz. Vocabulary, we will have a weekly list of words and definitions to study, practice problems to complete, and a related vocabulary section on the weekly quiz. In literature, we will survey, discuss, analyze, and interpret great works of literature from Britain. We'll begin with the early Middle Ages and then proceed through the various ages and time periods to the modern day. Weekly readings will be provided and assigned along with lecture slides, videos, study guides, and other aids to facilitate learning and comprehension. One section of the weekly quiz will also be devoted to literature. Our primary reads include, but will not be restricted to, the following works and authors. Beowulf by Anonymous, Cuchulainn by Anonymous, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight by Anonymous, The Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer, A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare, choice of either Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, The Best of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, or Dracula by Bram Stoker. And finally, The King of Elfland's Daughter by Lord Dunsany, with possible choices of Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien or Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. We'll see if we can swing that when we get there. Please note that with changing rules and expectations for the school, the online teaching this semester, we may or may not get all of these readings. We'll see what we can do as time allows. In writing, we'll be practicing on improving our professional and academic writing via short and long written assignments, ranging from informal class activity responses to journal reflections to very formal essays based on our readings. Some will utilize academic research, and as such, we will go over proper research methods, how to choose reputable resources, how to cite those resources, and how to avoid plagiarism, which is very important. In assessments, we will typically have one weekly assessment, usually a quiz if we're in the middle of a unit, a test if we've reached the end of a unit. Each assessment will be a blend of grammar, vocabulary, and literature. When in doubt as to what to know from the literature, always check the study guides. Your grades for this course break down into 4 categories. Classwork and homework, 25%. Journals, 20%. Quizzes, 25%. Tests, papers, and projects, 30%. Those count for a lot. Definitely do not skip those. Some general do's and don'ts for the course. Do turn in all attendance and assignments on time. If attendance is not complete by 11:59 p.m. Sunday, you will be counted absent for those days in Power Schools. If work is not submitted by 11:59 p.m. Sunday, late penalties will be incurred for each day the assignment is late. Plan accordingly. Do study each week's grammar, vocabulary, and study guide materials for the assessments at the end of that week. Do ask questions when you have them. Questions may be asked by email at lennyvalentine@wcps.org or by emailing me to ask for an online lecture session, online Q&A with one of these video programs here. Do ask about makeup work in a timely fashion when you know you're going to be absent, or immediately after you return if the absence was unplanned, such as an unforeseeable illness. Do not wait a week or so after coming back from an absence to ask about makeup work and quizzes. Ask about those in a timely fashion. After a week or so, it's probably too late at that point. Do not cheat on quizzes or tests. Doing so will earn you a 0 and ill prepare you for the tests and assignments later on that same material. Do not plagiarize. Copying someone else's work, whether it's a fellow student or something from a book or a website, is plagiarism, and it will earn the student a 0 on the assignment and disciplinary action. When using proper academic research in a research-based assignment, follow the guidelines for proper quoting and citation. These guidelines were taught in previous English courses, but we will go over those guidelines again here in this course, just to be sure you are aware. Finally, do not use foul or inappropriate language in any of the assignments, emails, posts, video classroom lectures, anything to do with this course. If the school rules do not allow it to be said in an in-person classroom, don't say it here. If you have any questions about these classroom rules or expectations, please let me know. I look forward to teaching all of you this semester and sharing in the journey through the wonders of British literature. Thanks, and see you in the next video.